know I'm not in this alone. One heart to another, I pray that we understand that we can write out what we think is sufficient, but he's orchestrated a bigger plan.
Hey guys, welcome to our first episode of Tuesdays 10, named The Reason.
The reason.
Today we're just going to start off by naming our reason for wanting to start this series and introduce ourselves a little bit, and then maybe just ask each other a few questions about what we think is causing so much frustration in marriage, so much turmoil, and maybe throw out some solutions there, something that helps us through it.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of reasons that's going to go unspoken, and you're more than welcome to add them. For this video specifically, I will be turning comments on so you can actually speak and elaborate on those, and y'all can help each other in the comments. All I ask you to do is be not ugly to each other. We're going to talk about those reasons. There's so many reasons.
I can start.
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. I feel like part of, or most of my reason is that marriage is hard. Life itself is hard. I kind of feel like everyone struggles. Everyone does struggle. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're alone, and when we talk about our struggles in our marriage and how we got through them, that we might be able to reach other people that are feeling alone and basically let them know you're not the only one out here struggling with this, and maybe offer some things that helped us, so that maybe it'll help you. Mm-hmm. And
you are not alone. We got you.
Yes, and I love God and I love people, and I want to reach people in a way that helps them and also brings them closer to God.
I'm in total agreement with that. We got to be personable. We got to be able to reach out to each other. We got to be able to talk to each other about things. It gets just too silly and too old to why we're so cooped up and why we can't just say something very common to one another, and seeing somebody that's hurting and saying something. And marriage is noticeable. All your friends and everybody they're not talking, but they do see what you're going through. They see the marriage. They see definitely the struggles, and they see the things you're going through, because you can't help but talk about them. And my wife also told me to silence my phone before the video, so if you hear any ding, it is my fault. Another thing you need to understand is how to accept responsibility, and that's part of this video. It's going to be part of this series. I forgot to silence my phone. She told me 100 times, and I still didn't silence my phone.
That happens.
Yeah.
That's such as life.
The threat of this, of just even doing this, is my main motivation. I'm excited. And our marriage is under attack every day. Marriages in general, they are under attack every day. So why we're not swinging back? Why we're not throwing punches back? What are we doing actively right now? What are you doing actively? What are you engaging actively that is protecting your marriage, other than the traditional norms of waking up and going to sleep together and then going to work? What else are you doing? I know some of us even attended church. What is after that? Mm-hmm. What are you contributing daily to support something that's going to last a whole lifetime? What are we doing?
And is it more than the bare minimum, or could you be doing more?
Could you be doing more? Could you be doing more? I gotta ask you something. Mm-hmm. What makes it hard for you to want to deal with your husband or people just in general? Wow.
I feel like I'm not really good at communicating sometimes. Communicating how I feel and what my needs are, and I kind of get anxious about it, and I'm a kind of an avoider. I tend to avoid problems, which actually creates more problems. So that's what makes it kind of difficult for me to deal with you or people in general. Sometimes, just generally speaking, I have a tough time with communication, which is actually really important.
And that's fair. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question for you too.
What? A question for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you think so many marriages today are ending in divorce?
110% selfishness. Nobody's serving the other. We go in with the intention of thinking of how this partner can benefit us. Nobody's serving. That vow for serving, we have like little health bars that have to be filled, or little bars that have to be filled, like a video game. Like that serving bar is in the red, not even the yellow. It's in the red, and it's depleted. There's too many marriages where we see people taking and not serving. That is my honest answer, and that's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess this is probably an easy answer. What ways do you think that couples can conquer that challenge and break that cycle? It's gonna be easy.
Serving, just like I said, was a problem with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
What's yours? What you got for me?
I said, your phone, your cell phones. Yeah. Ooh. Let's stop talking about that.
There's too many videos on TikTok with people yanking their phones from one another and testing their spouses.
Yeah. Like, how many times you see those videos when they're like, ooh, they're taking the phone from the spouse and all that stuff. It's ridiculous.
I've seen a couple of people breaking doors down over their cell phones. That's wild.
Exactly.
It's insane.
And honestly, it's the culprit. Like, we think under stigma, we've been trained subliminally by the devil to guard that phone. It's the ultimate breach of privacy. We just gotta have everything in that phone. Why is it that way? Why?
And how much privacy do you need from the person that you intend to spend the rest of your life with?
Exactly.
I mean, there's a level of it. Like, I mean, I prefer you don't come in the bathroom when I'm in there.
Oh, of course. Of course. I'm saying your partner should have 100% exclusivity to any potential sin that you could be hiding.
Yeah.
So, and they should know all your hiding places. So whoever your partner is, they should know your passcode. There should be no fingerprint to get into your phone. They should have 100% exclusivity to you and to anything that you can hide. Otherwise, if there's nothing to hide, then there's nothing to hide.
Yeah, and
let go of the whole phone deal. The phone deal became a deal. We used to not even survive off phones. I'm sorry, baby.
no, you were the one talking first.
Go ahead.
And then I feel like, obviously there's some things where people end up having codes for like their cards. Some people use their, gosh, I'm so uneducated, but they use their Tap Pay or their Apple Pay or their Google Pay. I mean, if you need a lock for that, I mean, your spouse should definitely know that code, and I feel like there shouldn't be any animosity. Like, you shouldn't be jumping and freaking out because your spouse grabbed your phone, because you shouldn't have anything to hide at the end of the day. Got time for another one?
Yeah, one more.
What are some things that have really helped you overcome your obstacles in our marriage? Because nobody's perfect.
Being quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry, and not going to bed angry with your spouse. I've even posted about being silly about going to bed angry with your spouse, but don't ever do it. It's literally a recipe for disaster. it's the Word and who Jesus was. Speaking of who Jesus was, let's talk about it. What did Jesus say in marriage? That you are to love your wife as Christ loved the church.
This video is created by man and inspired by God. It's not about me. No, God